Prophet David was a man whose life was touched by both simplicity and majesty. In his youth, he was a humble shepherd in the sunlit valleys, guiding his flock of sheep across the dry desert plains. His days were filled with quiet devotion, his shepherd's staff in hand, his voice often lifted in songs of praise to Allah. The wind carried his melodies across the barren land, and even the birds seemed to pause in flight to echo his praises, as if the very mountains responded to the sincerity of his heart. He was not a man of great stature, nor one clothed in worldly power at first. His bronze complexion was kissed by the sun, his hazel eyes deep and piercing, reflecting wisdom far beyond his years. The villagers often saw him walking softly among the sheep, his olive-green robe and patterned cloak brushing against the dust of the earth, his turban tied with simplicity. Though he looked like any other young man, there was something radiant about him, a quiet glow of divine favor that set him apart. When the armies of his people trembled before the towering Goliath, a giant wrapped in heavy armor whose very presence inspired fear, David stepped forward with a faith so unshakable that the ground beneath seemed to steady itself in his resolve. With only a leather pouch and a simple slingshot, he faced the giant not with the confidence of strength, but with the certainty of faith. His lips moved in remembrance of Allah, and his eyes burned with courage. While others quaked, David trusted entirely in the Lord who gave him life and purpose. The stone left his sling with precision guided by more than human hands, striking Goliath down. In that moment, history turned, and the young shepherd became a hero of his people. Dust and fear lifted from the battlefield as the sun broke through the clouds, casting a golden light over the fallen giant. The villagers who had once trembled now cheered, their voices rising with hope, their hearts filled with gratitude. David stood humbly among them, not proud of himself, but grateful to his Lord for the victory. From that day, he rose not only as a warrior but as a chosen prophet and king. Upon a hilltop palace, bathed in the golden glow of sunset, David ruled with justice and humility. He was regal in bearing, yet gentle in spirit, holding a modest scepter that symbolized not dominance but divine trust. His smile carried both strength and compassion, a reminder that power was only a gift when it was used in service to truth and mercy. Yet David never forgot the simplicity of his youth. Even as a king, he would climb the rocky ledges beneath the starry skies and raise his voice in songs of devotion. His praises to Allah filled the night air, his words weaving a harmony that seemed to touch the heavens themselves. Birds circled above, joining his melodies, while mountains echoed faintly, as though creation itself bore witness to his love for the Creator. His reign was not one of grandeur alone but of guidance, faith,